Mississippi _ Capricorn. Yomi gracias. Highly appreciate that daily heart. Hey, thank you for that. Whoa, let me see. Thank you, Queen May. Thank you. Highly appreciate that. Coconut. If you, how did you know I like coconuts? Let's see, get that on the screen like that. All right, I think we're good to go now. Laughing out loud. Hey, what's up, Monica G? -1. I'm ready for Judge. Judge Cough. Man, I hope he doesn't show up tonight. I'm definitely not looking forward to him. James, have you been recognized in public? Nah. I'm not big, so I mean, why would anybody recognize me in public? Judge Bronchitis, if you will. Yep. Yeah. You know what? And honestly, like I'm not really looking to be recognized out in public. It's funny. I had this funny interaction when we were in El Salvador when we went to Pizza Hut. James, say pizza? I know. I already know how I say it. You don't need to remind me. Hey, what's up, Cake Belly? How's it going? So when we went out to eat, when we were about to leave, these kids came up to me. They were like, "Hey, you look familiar." No. He didn't tell me that. He told me, "Hey," he was like, "Hey, I like the way you dress." And that was the day I was wearing that orange sweatshirt, the hoodie with some orange pants. What up, Brex? How's it going? And then he was like, "I like the way you dress," and I started laughing. He was like, "I think I seen you somewhere before." Like, nah, you never seen me. But I was like, I do have a TikTok. I do have a TikTok channel. I have like 20,000 followers. And then he was like, "Only?" I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Hey, can we take a picture with you?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then I look up and my wife's by the door. She was waiting for me by the door and she's recording me. And then so whatever, the kids, they take a picture with me, and then I say, "All right, cool, bye, whatever," and we part ways. So and I walk up to my wife, and she was like, "Since when did you start giving autographs?" Hey, what up, Siwa? And and so I told her what happened, and we had a good laugh and we walked out of there. But it's funny the way the way that people perceive you, when they see you making videos and whatnot. And because when we were in Pizza Hut eating, I was making a few videos, but I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. I wasn't paying attention to see who was paying attention to me. I was just interacting with my wife and my daughter. But apparently, other people were watching us, and that kind of became the common theme in that trip. A lot of the places we went into. What up, Big Mike? The people would stop what they were doing to pay attention to us, and and then a few days later, we went to eat. We went to a different pizza place. We were at Papa John's, and my wife was like, "Hey, why are these women looking at you?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know." And then she was like, "Look," and then she was like, "Every time we walk in somewhere, they're always looking at you." And I don't know, maybe the mustache, man. There's not that many people that have mustaches like that out here. So we were eating, and then two workers came up to my wife. "Hello from, hey, what's up, Moon Nice? Hello from SD." And you do have a face of someone. What up, Megan? And my wife is gonna be the bodyguard. And my wife was like, "Man, hey, good thing I'm not jealous." I was like, man, like, to me it's funny. I laugh at it. So we're eating, and then the workers come up to my wife, and they're like, "Hey, like, Happy Mother's Day." They were like, "Hey, Happy Mother's Day." And then they were like, "Hey, we have this gift for you." They gave her some chocolate. She was like, Would you mind coming outside with us and taking a picture with us?" My wife was like, "Sure." So then, while all this is happening, there's like three tables of people that were sitting that they passed up to come talk to my wife. And I was laughing because all those other people that were there, they had kids and their kids were playing in the playground. So then when my wife came back, I was like, "Hey, I think they confused you for Shakira." And then I was like, "Hey, that's pretty messed up." Because they passed all these people up. They passed these three other tables of people just to come talk to you. And those other people, they have kids too. Their mothers too. But like they don't they didn't acknowledge them. So I'm like, man, I was like, man, I wonder what they're thinking. Like well, like what's going through their mind? Like, I'm a mom too. I know they heard what they told my wife. So why didn't they treat them the same way that they treated my wife? Hey, what's up, Nora? How's it going? Good evening from Phoenix. That's right. Surprised it hasn't started yet. Yeah, they're a little bit on the late train. They're about 3 minutes late, if you will. So yeah, those are some of the interactions we had when we're on vacation. Hips don't lie. Yo, what's up? My life's peachy. Your wife is probably. Yeah. Does she look? You know what? I personally don't think she does, but here and there people tell her that, and I laugh at her. I laugh. I'm laughing like that. I'm like, man, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You do not look like Shakira. I don't know why these people tell you this stuff. I was like, these people, I think they're just lying to you for whatever reason, whatever like alternative motive they have, but you don't look like Shakira. And but I'm always clowning her when when people come up to her and they tell her that. I remember like I think sometime last year we went to we went to a school meeting for my daughter. And one of the other parents started talking to us, and then she ended up telling her like, "Oh, like you look like Shakira." And I looked at my wife and I started laughing. I started busting. I was like, "Hey, you don't look like Shakira. You do not look like Shakira. Trust me." I don't know why they tell you this, but yeah. So that's like the running joke with my wife. They are late. Yeah, I checked everything. Everything's checking out right now. But yeah, they haven't started. You know what? And they've been on the late train. They've been on the late train today. I know they were having some audio issues and whatnot. And I know I think they were doing something different today. They're always late. Yeah, they're always in the late train, if you will. So yeah, so that was some of our experience when we're out in we were out in El Salvador. And my wife, and I was at to the point where I was gonna ask people like, hey, like, why are you guys looking at us so much? Not like in a disrespectful way, just like in a curious way. Like, hey, what's up? I'm blah blah blah, and hey, uh, like, I have a question for you guys. Like, I noticed that you guys break your necks when we're walking by. Why? ¿Por qué? Like, what makes us stand out so much? From the people that live there. But anyhow, yeah, that's part of my trip right there. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Hey, thank you, Mickey the man. Like, to me, I'm just like everybody else. There's nothing different about me. I'm just like you guys. The only difference is that I'm behind this camera. Other than that, there's nothing different about me. And to be quite honest with you, I missed it. You missed what, Lori? It hasn't even started yet. We're waiting. We're waiting for it to begin. James, my dude, God bless you and your family. Hey, thank you, Devo. Highly appreciate that. Highly appreciate that. Let me see. Hey, popular. Hey, thank you, Mickey, for that popular vote. Highly appreciated. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's they're a little bit late right now. Let me make sure I didn't pause it, because sometimes I'll pause it and it'll go live, and then we'll miss out some of the court. Let me see, James. Hey, what's up? 39. What time is it right now? It's 11:07, if you will. Have you guys been checking out the courts? Did any of you catch the courts throughout the day today? Thank you, Sue and 20 Moonstone for the likes. Highly appreciate you guys. And if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. It's free for you. It's free for me. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Was here in the earlier stream. Oh, you were here when I was talking to Silas and Joey and Jose, right? V. Krabby Patty. Yeah, don't be a Krabby Patty. It's 207 in VA. What are you doing up at 207 in Virginia? Are you near Richmond or oh, there it is. They're in. They are in. Watching Judge earlier being in court was like a proper job interview with the questions. It's 107 for me in Texas, and I have to be up at 7 for work. Damn it, 208 in South Florida. Hey, for those of you that were in, Sue, she's in upstate New York. 208. For any of you that were here with us today in the morning, do you guys like the Polk County courts? What court do you guys prefer? Do you guys like Pima, Arizona, Pima, Maricopa, Polk? What's your favorite? Who made that noise? What was that? I love Polk. Do you guys have release dates? Do the guys have? Nah, not yet. They have to go in front of the parole board. I think. I know for sure Silas. Then one of them, the other guys. Yeah. I'm in Maricopa. First time seeing you. What's up, Justin? How's it going? Welcome to You Have a CollectCallFrom. Do you do Miami-Dade? I do Miami-Dade, but that one I normally stream it on YT. I start that one at 6 a.m. For those of you that want to check out Dade, I run that one every day. I normally start at about 6. Sometimes I oversleep, so I might start at 6:20, 6:30. It just depends. Good. Thanks for asking. For sure. What's up, Purple Lady? Pima, DV, capital of the world. Craig. Let me see. All of them very interesting. Miami for me. So yeah, Candy. Silas actually he's going to the parole board next month. So if what why she snuck up on me? I hope the microphone's not messed up. We can't hear. Yeah, I think I might have to call the court up to let them know. Be like, hey, what's up? We can't hear nothing. Snap. I gotta look for that number up right now. Oh, yeah. Hold up. That sound is on because you could hear those little tones. It's all bad. Hold up. Let me check if I saved the phone number for the court. Let me see. Maricopa. Shit, what was it that I called? What number was the number that I called last time? Let me see here.
I'm calling in per message on the Teams. I guess they're having technical difficulties. I don't know if that's me or them.
Okay. Victim. We heard somebody call.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
So they know. Hopefully they fix it. I'm looking up for the phone number so I could call them up.
Yes, Judge. Can you hear me okay?
Nah, we can't hear you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, this is a matter of Elizabeth Caratachea. Can I please have appearances, please, starting with defense counsel?
Judge Matthew Hayes on behalf of Elizabeth Caratachea.
Thank you. Ma'am, could I please have your full name and date of birth?
Elizabeth Caratachea, 11058.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your last name.
That's okay.
Mr. Hayes, 2 questions. First of all, are you appearing solely for, at least at this point, for the initial appearance or for the remainder of your client's case?
Judge, I haven't had a chance to meet with her yet, so just deciding the air of caution, probably for the initial appearance only until I get to meet with her, but it's very probable that I'll be the attorney of record. I would like to speak with her first.
Okay. Second question, are you going to be arguing probable cause, release conditions, or both?
Just release conditions, Judge. I literally haven't even had a chance to review that for the Form 4. I mean, I'm just kind of skimming it now.
Okay.
And so, I basically I've known her for a long time. I can present a sound argument with regard to release conditions.
Okay. Ma'am, you've been arrested for 1 count of illegal control of an enterprise, Class 3 felony, 1 count of money laundering, a Class 3 felony, 1 count of maintaining a house of prostitution, a Class 5 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you I'm not assigning you an attorney. Mr. Hayes is representing you at least for this phase of your case. Your next court dates are going to be May 21 and May 23 in the Downtown Superior Court.
What up, Turbo?
Mr. Hayes, would you like to make your record regarding release conditions?
Yes, Judge. I've been a defendant for a long time. She doesn't have any criminal record. She's got family. She's lived in the state of Arizona for probably 30 years. She owns a home. She has grandchildren. She has children. She has loved ones. She's not a flight risk. She is tied to this state as you could possibly be. And I understand while the allegations are very serious, obviously there is a presumption of innocence. And I think that she's the type of person that is not going to flee. She's going to want to stand up and fight and challenge the charges. And I've known her for a long time. And I think that I understand the court's limited with their ability what they can do, but with regard to least restrictive, I would anticipate there might be something least restrictive. The bond is exorbitantly high, what they're asking. And to make her pay that without having any criminal past record, I think is not fair. Certainly the court can consider an ankle monitor or pretrial services. Like I said, she's not a flight risk. She's got family ties to the community, and she's got little grandkids that she takes care of. So I think that's all I want to present this time, Judge.
Thank you. After hearing from counsel for the state, counsel for defense, and reviewing the state's recommendation and reading the record before me, I am going to be making the following orders. This time I'm going to be setting a cash bond. It's going to be an amount of $200,000.
200?
Ma'am, if you're able to post that bond, you're going to be placed on pretrial services release with an electronic ankle monitor. Furthermore, at this time, until another judicial officer makes a different determination, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. So that would be your home. You're not to initiate contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. And you must surrender any and all passports that you may have at your next court date.
Hey, she was running.
Mr. Hayes, do you have any questions for me before we end this matter?
She was running a 304.
Judge, if you can just let her know that I'll come see her as soon as I can.
Okay. Ma'am, your attorney, he's going to come and see you either I imagine, at the jail, at his earliest convenience. At the very latest, he will see you on May 21st. That's your next court date in the Downtown Superior Court. Would you please step to your left to collect your paperwork? Mr. Hayes, thank you for calling in.
I appreciate letting me. Can I be excused?
Yes, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have to call. Deputy, I have to call a couple warrants, please.
She was running a
Thank you.
304 house, if you will. A bunny ranch, if you will. Wait, she has kids in the same area? I don't know. Maybe. The possibilities are endless. Hey, I'm pretty sure she was leaving it up. She was probably throwing that, making it rain. 200 bond isn't crazy for what she was doing. I wish I had 200K lying around. You know what I'm saying? Grandkids in that house. What is a 304 house?
Are the phones down too?
No, it was cash. They said cash, so she's gonna have to bring in those stacks in. She was a Diddy fan. Look at 304 upside down. Flip it around. Oh wow. That was 10%. Yep, all cash. We all had a good day. Till she got caught. And be like, hey, thank you. Highly appreciate it for the guardian rings. Yep, it's over 200K. You know what I could do with 200K right now? Man, I wish I found a duffel bag full of 200K and it couldn't be traced back to me. 3 or 4. Hey, thank you, Queen. Maya 22. I thought when she said 200, then she added the K. Laughing out loud. Facts. Buy some eggs, man. Hey, I'll buy a whole lot of eggs. Imagine how many eggs I'll be like the king of eggs. Courtesy is free. She's probably making that from 3 or 4. 10 a.m. Not greedy. I know I am. You could buy 15 eggs. Hey, what up, Tita? They don't play in Maricopa. It's going to get worse come summer. We get angry.
So please get Cooper Loney to the podium. Reese Watton to the chair, please.
Rodden. Is his name Rodden? What up, boss man? Hey, what up, KC? Just purchase. Hey, thank you, Emeralds, for purchasing that.
Name and date of birth, please.
Cooper Loney, June 18th, 1983.
Thank you. You're here today on 4 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. At the request of your probation violation judge, you're going to be held non-bondable due to the violations of your probation. So, sir, if you want to please step to your left for your paperwork. Reese Watton to the podium. Dulce Altamirano to the chair, please.
Hey, I'm going to take off the mute button today, okay?
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Reese Watton, June 17th, 1986.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. You're here today on, a failure to appear warrant and a probation violation. Actually, 2 probation violation. I'm sorry, 2 failure to appear warrants. For your open case for the Ag DUI.
Yes, sir.
I'm not assigning new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney.
Okay.
Your next court date is going to be May 21 in the Downtown Superior Court. Forming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $5,000 cash bond on that one.
Yes, sir.
You also had a trailing probation violation matter, correct? That was going along with it.
Yeah, it was all together. Yes, sir.
All right, sir. I'm also not assigning you new counsel. You're going to go back to your original counsel.
Cool.
Your next court date is May 21st at the Downtown Superior Court. At the request of your judge, you're going to be actually held non-bondable due to the violation of your probation.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Dulce Altamirano to the podium. Xavier Soto to the chair, please.
That just should really go to a doctor. No, this isn't the
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
No, is it?
Dulce Roxana Altamirano Vélez, April 17, 1982.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 20th in the Downtown Superior Court. Firming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $20,000 cash bond. But ma'am, please don't try to pay that bond because you were brought here from ICE custody, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so please don't try to pay that bond. You're going to be held non-bondable until your case is finished here, and then you'll be sent back to Eloy.
Okay.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Thank you.
Xavier Soto to the podium. Caitlin Steinbaugh to the chair, please.
Hey, you know, I would not want to be in that situation, man. The way they get
Name and date of birth, please.
Those detention centers, man, it's horrible. Court at night.
He's an LEP? Okay. Yeah, I'll move him down. ¿Tú necesito interpretar?
Sí, por favor.
Okay, please step over there. Caitlin Steinbaugh to the podium. Joel Perez to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Caitlin Steinbaugh, 9/21/95.
Thank you. You're here today on an out-of-county warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 20th in the Downtown Superior. Your next court date is going to be May 20th at the Yavapai County Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by the judge up there, it's a $25,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. So please step to your left for your paperwork, ma'am.
Thanks.
I have to call one more warrant, please.
I pay my internet bill thanks to you guys, so it shouldn't be lacking. Hey, Whitney, how's it going? Hey, imagine like one day you walk out of your house, you get snatched up and you don't even, like, they just throw you across the border or throw you to a location where they don't even let you contact your family, and then your family's like all worried about you. And next thing, like a month later, you're in some other country you haven't been since you were a child. That scares the bejesus out of me. But James, weren't you born here? Hell yeah, but shit, I'm still scared. You see, be patient, James is us using Macy's Wi-Fi. Get out, come back in. If you're lagging El Salvador, no team of Wi-Fi over here. Everyone is catching the measles. I hear that, James. What does calling the warrant mean? You know what? I am not too sure because he doesn't say anything when they say that. If you will, as soon as you would say, I'm scared too. Macy's.
Hello, press to the podium. David Holguin to the chair, please.
Thank you for that, Hadi. I appreciate that. That's right, Honcho. Crime don't stop.
Name and date of birth, please.
Joe Perez, January 5th, 1996.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 22nd at the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. It's a $3,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. David Holguin to the podium. Warren Marks to the chair, please.
And it's going to get worse. They are able to suspend habeas corpus.
Name and date of birth, please.
David Holguin, July 30th, 1986.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for possession of narcotic drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony. This was alleged to have occurred back in February 2022. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are May 21 and May 23 in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your judge, it's a $1,500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on supervised release, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Okay.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Warren Marks to the podium. Terrell Young to the chair, please.
How are we going to have fun if we have no rugs?
Name and date of birth, please.
Warren Marks, 10-2-68.
Thank you. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. On the first one, it's $750 secured. On the second one, it's $500 secured, so total $1,250 secured appearance. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Your Honor, I've been going through court system. I've been appearing to everything. I don't understand this. I've been talking to my PO. I just went through a court case. I don't understand what this is about.
Your PO, you picked up a charge of obstructing police, a misdemeanor, on August 27th, 2024.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And I am appealing that, Your Honor, because it's not right.
I get it, sir, but that's what your PO violated you on, and so that's what your probation violation judge is violating you on for now.
Wow, I didn't think she never told me that.
Yeah, well, she hasn't violated you yet, but she's setting this warrant so you can see her, so you can talk about this. All right, sir.
It's weird to be just talking on the phone. Okay.
All right. Terrell Young to the podium. Chastity Curtis to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
What the hell? What's wrong with this
You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. It's $500 each, so a total of $1,000 secured. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Chastity Curtis to the podium. Alfonso Velasquez to the chair, please.
They'll be calling me El Cara Chueca, crooked face, or crooked mouth.
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Chastity Curtis, 10-11-88.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are May 21 and May 23 in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're gonna go back on supervised release, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Okay.
All right, please step to your left for your paperwork now. Alfonso Velasquez to the podium. Raymond Fant to the chair, please.
I'm a monster, I know.
Alfonso Velasquez, March 26, 1990.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's going to be May 22nd at the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $250 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days.
Okay.
Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
Raymond Fant to the podium.
My apologies. Welcome.
Dominic Gallarza to the chair, please.
Welcome from the UK. We love the UK here.
Name and date of birth, please.
Raymond Fant, 22283.
Thank you. You are here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant and a probation violation warrant. Let me talk to you about your new case. Sir, probable cause is previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. This was alleged to have occurred back in December 2024. I'm assigning you counsel. Your next court dates are May 21 and May 23 in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a placeholder bond at $50 on your new case. Then you have a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $100 secured appearance bond. So total $150 for both of your cases. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
Dominic Gallarza to the podium. Alejandro Carbajal to the chair, please.
Is she from here or is she from somewhere else?
Name and date of birth, please.
Dominic Galarza, 2002.
Your full date of birth, please.
2302.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your last name.
No, you're good.
Sir, you're here on a justice court warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's going to be May 20th. That's at the Manny C Justice Court. I'm lowering your bond to $100 secured. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
So in the beginning of all this, I actually had gotten my classes done for that charge, and I was in the middle of getting everything done, and I paid most of my payments.
Yeah. So, sir, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
I'm not the judge out there, so I have no idea what's going on with the case.
Okay, no,
all I have is the warrant here. But your original warrant was $1,770.
Yeah.
I lowered it to $100.
Thank
all right,
you.
sir. So please make sure to go out there and see him. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Alejandro Carbajal to the podium. Jonah Haywood to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
62702, Alejandro Carbajal.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for criminal trespass, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are May 29th and June 2nd at the Downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. You're going to be in supervised release, alcohol testing and monitoring, drug testing and monitoring. You can't go back to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. Not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on May 29th and June 2nd at the Downtown Superior Court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you don't show up, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes, sir.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Sir, it's your responsibility to call them during normal business hours on Friday. If you don't call them, you'll end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, please step to your left for your paperwork. Jonah Haywood to the podium. Guadalupe Mendoza to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Jonah Haywood, April 24, 2006.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for discharging a firearm within city limits, a Class 6 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are May 29th and June 2nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. You're going to be in supervised release. Furthermore, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. Not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Sir, do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, but I have a question. So if some of the witnesses are my cousins, I can't contact my cousins at all?
Yeah, not at this time, not until the case is done, just because we got to preserve the witnesses, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
All right, so do you understand these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on May 29th and June 2nd in the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you don't show up, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes, sir.
All right, upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Sir, it's your responsibility to call them during normal business hours tomorrow on Friday. If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Guadalupe Mendoza to the podium. Jacob Cooper to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Guadalupe Mendoza, 6/19/02.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for 1 count of theft, Class 3 felony, 1 count of fraudulent schemes and practices, a Class 5 felony, 14 counts of false statements to obtain benefits, Class 6 felonies. These were alleged to have occurred back in 2020. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 19th in the downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There are conditions to your release. You're going to be placed on supervised release. You're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you promise to appear on May 19th at the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand if you fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes, Your Honor.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Sir, you have to call them during normal business hours tomorrow. If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left.
Thank you. Wait, I have a question. Did you say a bond or anything, or?
No, you're just going to be released to pretrial services, so make sure to call them. That's your supervisor.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Jacob Cooper to the podium. Matthew Winans to the chair, please.
Hey, I'm glad I didn't do that. I knew that was coming.
Name and date of birth, please.
Jacob Cooper, 9/11/1998.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for resisting arrest, Class 6 felony. 2 counts of DUI, Class 1 misdemeanor. 1 count of extreme DUI, Class 1 misdemeanor. This was alleged to have occurred back in November of 2024. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are going to be May 29th and June 2nd at the downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There are conditions to your release. You're going to be placed on supervised release. You're going to be alcohol and drug tested and monitored. Furthermore, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. Not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you promise to appear on May 29th and June 2nd at the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understand if you fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes, Your Honor.
Upon defendant's promise to appear, I'll be releasing him to the supervision of pretrial services. Sir, you have to call them. It's your responsibility to call them during normal business hours tomorrow. If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Matthew Winans to the podium. Valentian Pena to the chair, please.
Triple.
Hello.
Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Matthew Wines, 2/11/80.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause was previously found for 2 counts of aggravated DUI, Class 4 felonies. This was alleged to have occurred back in September of 2022. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are May 29th and June 2nd in the downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, you'll be released today. There's some conditions to your release. Sir, you're going to be placed on supervised release. You're going to be alcohol and drug tested and monitored. Furthermore, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Okay. Do you understand these conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you promise to follow these conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you promise to appear on May 29th and June 2nd at the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand if you fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes, Your Honor.
Upon defendant's promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Sir, it's your responsibility to call them during normal business hours. Their information is going to be in your paperwork.
Would you call them tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
After like 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. I'll do
If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Have you guys seen that?
Valencian Pena to the podium.
Is it real?
Xavier Soto to the chair,
Of
please.
that judge getting pulled over and the cop breaking her tail light. It just, I mean, I know cops do kind of stuff like that, but is it real? What do you guys think?
Hi, could you please lower your mask for this?
Yeah.
Name and date of birth, please.
050692, Valentina Pena.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. Possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony.
Paraphernalia is not mine.
I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are May 29th and June 2nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Upon the promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. Once you're released, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand these conditions?
Yes.
Do you promise to follow these conditions?
Yes, I'm being released today, though.
Yes, you'll be released today as long as you promise to follow these conditions.
Okay.
Do you promise to appear on May 29th and June 2nd at the Downtown Superior Court?
May 29th?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand if you fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Imagine waking up next to that.
Yeah.
Upon defendant's promise to appear, they'll be released on their own recognizance. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Thank you.
Javier Soto to the podium.
You got plastered, and then you wake up next to that.
Hugo Arana to the chair, please.
Gators. James, why you gotta do him like that?
Yeah, we're fine.
And then if somebody knew about it, your friends knew about it, you'll never be able to live that down. Waking up to that. This judge, he needs to go see a doctor. He needs to go see the ear, nose, and throat doctor, or something of the other. Any update on parole hearings, James? Or I missed it? Nah. He needs to go get Medi-Cal. Has he just been brought from a jail cell in that orange jumpsuit? So normally the people that are in orange, they either come from prison or they're already in the county jail. Oh, ENT, ear, nose, throat. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say right now. Smog, he's been like that for weeks. Surely it's not a common cold, no? Thank you, James. June, or unless you're talking about Ricky. Ricky gets out in August.
Hi, is this the interpreter?
Yes, hello?
Hi. I'll be speaking to the defendant now. Sir, could I please...
Okay, I'm just going to... Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm just going to very briefly introduce myself, if that's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Bueno, buenas noches. Yo seré su intérprete. Interpretaré todo lo que se diga y lo mantendré confidencial. Un momento, por favor. All right, sir, go ahead. Interpreter is ready to begin.
Thank you. Could I please have your full name and date of birth?
Muy bien, me permite, por favor, su nombre completo y su fecha de nacimiento.
Aguirre Soto, Javier Giovanni.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I can barely hear him. I'm just going to ask him if he can speak up a little louder, please.
Okay.
Señor, bueno, disculpe, no le escucho muy bien. ¿Me habla un poquito más fuerte y un poco despacio, por favor?
Aguirre Soto, Javier.
Okay, es Aguirre Soto Javier.
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 Date of birth, please.
¿Y su fecha de nacimiento, por favor?
27 de marzo de 1990.
It's 3/17/1990.
Thank you. You are here today on a probation violation warrant.
Bueno, entonces gracias. Está usted aquí el día de hoy, señor, acerca de una, lo que es una orden, ¿verdad?, por la violación de libertad condicional.
I'm assigning you an attorney, and your next court date will be May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court.
Entonces le voy a asignar a un abogado, señor, y su propia audiencia, o la próxima audiencia va a ser el día 22 de mayo, en lo que es desde el Tribunal Superior del centro de la ciudad.
I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $750 bond.
Entonces aquí la fianza, señor, que se le ha puesto, ¿verdad?, por lo que es el oficial de lo que es el juez de la libertad condicional es de $750.
Please don't try to pay that bond because they transported you from federal custody, and so you will be held non-bondable until your case here is completed.
Entonces, por favor, señor, no intente, ¿verdad?, de pagar la fianza, ¿verdad?, porque usted fue transferido aquí de parte de lo que es una detención o custodia federal. Así que en este caso usted no califica para una fianza. Usted va a ser detenido aquí hasta que su caso sea completado.
They will transport you back to federal custody when your case here is done.
Entonces ya después, cuando el caso aquí esté terminado, señor, usted va a ser trasladado de nuevo para lo que es la custodia federal.
Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Ya puede usted hacerse aquí a un lado a su izquierda para que pueda usted obtener sus documentos.
Thank you.
Hugo Arana to the podium. Adan Zuniga to the chair, please. Madam Interpreter, would you like to introduce yourself again?
Sure, of course, thank you. Bueno, buenas noches, yo seré su intérprete. Interpretaré todo lo que se diga y lo mantendré confidencial. Un momento, por favor. All right, sir, go ahead. Interpreter is ready to begin.
Thank you. Could I please get your full name and date of birth?
¿Me puede dar, por favor, su nombre completo y su fecha de nacimiento?
Hugo Alberto Rangel Arana, 17 de noviembre del 2004.
Ok, 17 de noviembre del 2004. Y me dijo que es Hugo Alberto, ¿cómo?
Hugo Alberto Rangel Arana.
Ok, gracias. Es Hugo Alberto Rangel Arana, and date of birth is 11/17 of 2004.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Está usted aquí, señor, debido a una orden porque usted falló, ¿verdad?, de presentarse, o sea, no se presentó.
I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney.
Entonces, en este caso, señor, no le voy a asignar lo que es un abogado nuevo. Usted va a regresar a quien era su abogado originalmente o anteriormente.
Your next court dates are May 21 and May 23 in the downtown Superior Court.
Entonces, sus próximas citas o sus próximas comparecencias, señor, es el día 21 de mayo y también el día 23 de mayo en el Tribunal Superior del Centro de la Ciudad.
At this time, I will affirm the bond set by your original judge. It's a $30,000 cash bond.
Entonces, ahorita vamos a reinstalar, ¿verdad?, lo que es la fianza original que le asignó el juez original de $30,000 en efectivo.
If you're able to pay that bond, you'll be placed on supervised release, and you will have an electronic ankle monitor.
Ahora, si usted puede cumplir con pagar esta fianza, señor, entonces usted va a ser liberado, ¿verdad? Pero con lo que es una pulsera electrónica que se le pondrá en el tobillo.
Furthermore, you are not to return to the scene of the crime, and you may have no contact with any victim or witness.
Entonces, igual, señor, no puede usted regresar al lugar de los hechos. Usted no debe de tener ningún contacto con la víctima o con cualquier testigo.
Finally, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
Finalmente, no debe usted de tener posesión, señor, de lo que son drogas, alcohol o ningún tipo de armas.
Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Tengo una pregunta.
Yeah.
¿Pudiera pasarla?
I do have a question.
Please go ahead.
Sí, diga, señor.
Ok, yo pagué mi fianza y me estuve bajo custodia de ICE. Entonces, ¿fue la razón por la cual no me presenté a mis cortes? ¿Me pudieran dar otra oportunidad o no?
No le escucho bien. Dice que ya pagó su fianza y está usted bajo la custodia de ICE.
Estaba bajo custodia de ICE. Fue la razón por la cual no me presenté a mis cortes. Quisiera saber si puedo obtener otra oportunidad o no.
Okay. So I did pay my bond, and I was under ICE custody. That's the reason that I was not able to present myself. So would I be able to get another opportunity?
This is a separate bond from your ICE bond.
Bueno, esta es una fianza diferente a la fianza que tiene usted con ICE.
No, la fianza la pagué aquí, pero cuando yo iba a salir con mi pulsera electrónica, ICE me agarró y me puso a custodia de ellos. Pero la fianza yo la pagué con Maricopa.
Okay, so no, I paid the bond here in Maricopa, and then when I was released with an ankle monitor, that's when I was detained. But I paid the bond here.
So that was your former bond of $15,000. Because you were in custody before and did not appear, this is an increased bond.
Bueno, esta fue la fianza de $15,000, ¿verdad? Anteriormente, pero como usted no pudo aparecer, no pudo usted presentarse, ¿verdad? Está la fianza ya nueva de $30,000.
Okay. Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork.
Bueno, gracias. Puede usted hacerse aquí a un lado a su mano izquierda para que le entreguen sus documentos.
Adam Zuniga.
That's pretty messed up. He paid the bond. He got out. Immigration picked him up. Then immigration released him. Now he's back in jail.
Could you introduce yourself, please?
My name is
Bueno, buenas noches. Yo seré su intérprete. Interpretaré
I don't need a
todo
Spanish
lo que se
interpreter.
diga y lo mantendré confidencial. Un momento, por favor. All right, sir. Go ahead. Interpreter is ready to begin.
Sir, you don't need an interpreter?
Not a Spanish one. I could speak English.
Do you speak English?
Yes.
Okay, they marked you as okay. So you're sure you do not need a Spanish interpreter?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Me.
Okay, he doesn't appear to need one. Thank you very much for your help.
Okay, you're welcome, sir, and thank you for calling Lion Bridge for your language needs. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Sir, could I please have your full name and date of birth?
My name is Aiden, and then Zuniga, Zuniga.
Date of birth, please.
05/14/01.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 21 in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $100 cash bond. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on pretrial services release. You're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Sir, if you want to please step to your left for your paperwork.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Secretary, and thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Secretary.
Will you please will you please clear the courtroom for Mr. Gregory?
Hey, just a heads up, if you've ever had any trauma, you're probably going to want to leave right now. These cases are normally pretty awful. Oh, no, we got accidents.
Teams is working? Okay.
Check your honor. Trigger warning.
While we're waiting for the last defendant, for the last two individuals, I'll be visiting back at their cell. They pose a risk of harm to themselves or to others. Armando Delma, date of birth 4/6/2003, is here on a Superior Court new case and a probation violation warrant as to his new case. He's been arrested for aggravated assault, Class 5 felony, disorderly conduct, Class 1 misdemeanor, criminal trespass, Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning counsel. Next court dates are May 21 and May 23 in the Downtown Superior Court, setting secured appearance bond of $500. As to his probation violation, I'm assigning counsel. Next court date is May 22nd. Downtown Superior Court setting a placeholder bond of $50 if he's able to bond out, not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Must contact his probation officer within 3 days. Brandon Gregory to the podium, please.
It's for bad charges. Prepare for bad charges. Let's see what Gregory is here for.
And do we have all the victims here who want to be present in the victim room?
All the victims?
Okay, thank you. Can I please get appearances starting with the state?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
Sir, full name and date of birth.
Brandon Scott Gregory, 11/15/68.
Thank you. You are here on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for murder in the second degree, Class 1 felony. Manslaughter, Class 2 felony. Abandonment or concealment of a dead body, Class 5 felony. Tampering with physical evidence, Class 6 felony. At this point, I have found probable cause. I will be assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are going to be May 21 and May 23rd in the Downtown Superior Court. Ms. Stetson, before I go to you for your recommendation for release conditions, first of all, I'd like to address the victims that are here in the courtroom. Thank you for your patience due to transportation issues, we had to call this matter last on the calendar. So again, I do thank you for your patience. At this time, you do have a right to speak, as I said at the very beginning of the calendar, under the Victims' Rights Advisement. At this time, would you like to make a statement? Would any of the victims like to make a statement at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and could I please get your name?
Autumn Dobbins.
Okay, thank you. And may I ask you what your relationship is to the victim in this case?
Allison Gregory, the murdered body, is my sister.
Okay. And please go ahead and if you'd like to make a statement, please go ahead.
Yes. And Brendan murdered our sister and devastated our family. He left 2 children motherless. He stole beloved sister from 3 siblings and a daughter from loving parents. Our family is horrified by these actions and broken. We are completely devastated. Allie's children and nieces and nephews are terrified. We are left to figure out how to care for a 14-year-old girl and support a 20-year-old daughter through college. We will never be the same. We ask the court to please have denied bail because he took her life just as she was about to divorce him and start a fresh chapter. We ask you to please keep him locked away from our family and society.
Thank you. Do you have anything further?
No.
Okay. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry to hear about the loss of your family. Is there anyone else in the room that would like to speak?
Yes, sir. I'd like to speak.
Can I get your name, please?
My name is Zach Scozen. I'm Allison's brother.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just would like to make it known. My sister had been trying to get away and trying to separate, trying to divorce Brandon for the past year. He lied and manipulated his way back into her life. She uncovered more lies after lie. The guy's entire life has been a lie. He's a manipulator, and now he's a murderer. And we ask that you deny any bond and don't ever let him out again.
Thank you. Anything further, sir?
No, thank you.
Okay. Again, I am sorry for your loss, sir. Is there anyone else in that room who would like to speak?
Sorry, Mom.
Okay. Hearing nothing. Ms. Stetson, would you please like to make your record regarding release conditions?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The allegations in this case are extremely serious, extremely violent. The brutality of this case is alarming, Your Honor. Allegations are that a family member had flown into the area to assist the victim in moving out of the home that the suspect and the victim shared together. The home was up for sale and was supposed to close on the 19th, Your Honor. The family member flew into the Phoenix airport. They were met with no one to pick them up. They Ubered to the home. There was no one at the home. That family member then called Surprise Police Department to report a missing person because they could not find the victim. Surprise Police Department did go out. They noticed that there were no vehicles at the residence. They searched the area. They did find the suspect's vehicle parked at a business near the home, Your Honor. They did also, the family member that flew in did let law enforcement into the home. They did discover that the home had been cleaned. However, there were some evidence, blood that had been left or not cleaned, Your Honor. The victim, unfortunately, Your Honor, had been bludgeoned to death with a baseball bat. The report does say that she was hit multiple times in the head with the baseball bat. She also did suffer a broken arm, which was believed to have happened also from being hit from the baseball bat. The suspect was found in Mojave County, Your Honor. He had had taken the victim's vehicle, and law enforcement was able to track the suspect via GPS on the vehicle. State is asking for bond in the amount of $1 million cash based on the level of brutality and violence in this case, Your Honor, as well as the concerns of the state that if released, the suspect will try to flee again, given his actions leaving the scene of a crime, moving his vehicle and taking the victim's vehicle. So for those reasons, Your Honor, the state believes that $1 million cash is appropriate, and along with the conditions laid out in the state's written recommendation, including no contact with the victim's family, Your Honor. Thank you.
Sir, did you hear what the prosecutor had to say?
Yes, sir.
Sir, without talking about the facts of your case, and without talking about whether you believe you're innocent or guilty, do you have a response to what the prosecutor had to say, and do you have a position on what you believe your release conditions should be?
No, Your Honor.
Upon hearing from counsel for the state, from the defendant, upon hearing from the next of kin in this matter, I would like to put on the record that under the law, I cannot hold the defendant non-bondable for this type of charge. But the best I can do is set an appropriate bond that will keep both the community and the family, that will keep them safe, given the brutality of the charges and the nature of the charges in this matter. Upon hearing from all parties, I'll be making the following orders. Setting a cash bond of $2 million. Sir, if you're able to post that bond, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision with electronic ankle monitoring. Furthermore, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. No contact with any next of kin. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Sir, do you have any questions for me?
No,
sir. Ms. Stetson, anything further?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Are there any members of the family who would like to make any final statements before we close this matter?
Did anybody catch his name?
Am I allowed to swear?
Ma'am, this is a courtroom. If you could please refrain. But would you like to make a short statement?
Brandon, you are a loser.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. So before you start, could I please get your name?
Hi, my name is Jana Cumbers. I'm Allison's mother.
Okay.
Allison struggled so hard to get away from him, and she was so close to it. And he took her away from us. And please, please, do not ever let him out again. It's horrible. My grandchildren, my children. It's just sickening. And what for? He is such a coward. If he wanted to kill somebody, why didn't he kill himself? I'm sorry. I think that's it. Brandon, I hate you forever. I hope you never, ever, ever get out of prison.
Ma'am, I understand. And there's no need to apologize. I'm sorry for your family's loss. Okay, this will conclude this matter. Sir, please step to your left for your paperwork. Finally, Jordan Visma is also at his cell. I'll be visiting him. Jordan Visma, date of birth 12/2/1993, is here on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. His next court date is May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by his probation violation judge is $100 secured appearance bond. If he's able to bond out, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, must contact his probation officer within 3 days. After visiting these individuals back at their cell, if I to make any changes to these release conditions, I will come back on the record to make those changes. This concludes the 11 p.m. calendar.
Damn, that was a hard one right there. You know, listening to the family members, the mom. You know, a parent should never, they should never have to bury their kids, but Sometimes you come across these people that you get in relationships with. You try to get away and you get sucked back. You get sucked back into these relationships, and man, it ended bad for her. And now the family, is left to pick up the pieces. They got there's kids involved, and there's no coming back from that. And that's one of the reasons that I do stream these. There's some evil people out there, and sometimes you got to see these type of things. If you want to catch I didn't catch his last name, but all these videos are archived on YT. If you go back to YT, you could play it back and get his name. Yeah, the kids lost their parents. So sad. Should have been no bond. Deep breaths, James, if you will. Mind the gap, Teresa. Mind the gap. I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wasn't it Brandon Gregory? I believe that was his name. I thought they said his last name was Scott. I thought it was what's YT? This right here. This is YT. This is where everything is archived at. Hey, thank you, Teresa. Got you. Hey guys, if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. I think I was swearing at the time the judge said what his bond was and missed what it was. That's the hardest. That's the hardest one. The hardest one I've heard while watching your lives. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a rough one when the judge said that that it would clear out the courtroom, but I wasn't expecting this. Normally when they clear out the gallery, if you will, it's because it's those other type of crimes. The ones that hurt, children, women, and those that are vulnerable. I surely wasn't expecting something like this, but and that's why I gave you guys a warning. Let me see. Here in Arizona, it used to be not bondable for probation violations, but M has to be bondable. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Leash? Let me see. I want your stickers. Love you to CollectCallFrom. Send me a DM. All you have to do is pay for the shipping, which is $1. If you're in the U.S., if you're outside, it'll be $2. You could cash at me. If you want the details, I could go ahead and I could reply to you once you DM me, if you will. And he's definitely not getting out. Hopefully not. I need to get some too. I got you, Teresa. I got you. Good night. Good night, Sue. Yeah, it's super late. I'm going to go ahead and take it down too. I'll be back in the morning, 8 a.m. Los Angeles time, which would be in about 8 hours. Hey, country, have a good night. Good night, James. Thank you for everything. See you 8 a.m. if you will. Good night, James. Hell yeah. Gracias. Buenas noches. Ese. Y gracias a ti. Let me see. Those bill was $2 million. Take care, James. Sweet dreams. Gracias. Hey, thank you, all of you. I appreciate all of you guys. Peace. Good night. Food stamps. I need some of that. Let me see. Night, Nora. Player 13, if you will. Good night, homie. See, so 4 p.m. in the, yeah, I think so. You're el hombre. Good night. Buenas noches. All right. Hey, Mama too. Hey, I am Collect Call James. You are watching. You have a Collect Call from. And like I said around here, life's like a candle. And listen to what I say. Life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And there it is. That's what life is right there. Once they blow out your candle, once they extinguish it, that's it. It's game over. It's lights out. And with that, I'm out. A rato y buenas noches. All right, guys. Shut it down. I'm gonna keep this stream up. I'm gonna keep it up for the 3 a.m. Oh, the 3 a.m. The 5 a.m.
Name and date of birth. Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's May 22nd in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. It's a $1,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your probation officer within 3 days. Okay, please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Sean Carlisle to the podium. Christopher Wyatt to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please. Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant and a Superior Court arrest warrant. Let me talk to you about your new case. Probable cause is previously found for possession of narcotic drugs, a class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a class 6 felony. This was alleged to have occurred back in September of 2024. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are May 22nd and May 27th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your judge, it's a $100 secured appearance bond. Then you also have a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are the same, May 22nd and May 27th, Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond, so total $600 secured. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. One, please step to your left for your paperwork. Christopher Wyatt to the podium. Ethan Rowe to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Chris Wyatt, April 24th, 1983.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are May 22nd and May 27th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you have to continue to follow the orders of protection that's put out against you.
I understand. Thing about that, but I had, my address was where I was staying with her at, and did not receive this court date. Is there any way that I could just have a new court date given to me in person right now? And secure that I would actually show up, because I did not receive the date prior to, I received a thing and they had an address and they were supposed to mail me the court date. I never received the court date.
Sir, you were last seen in court on February 21st and given your court dates in front of.
Given a court date, I don't, it being given to me specifically, I remember.
Sir, let me finish. So you were in front of my colleague, Commissioner Coughlin, on February 21st, and he told you the court dates, and you were given the paperwork, like I said at the very beginning, to keep that paperwork.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm gonna affirm it for now.
That's fine.
So your next court date is May 22nd. That's when you can talk to the judge about changing those release conditions, okay? All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Ethan Rowe to the podium. Josette Dutch over to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
September 2nd,
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 21 in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Bond, please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Josette Dutch over to the podium. Julio Thompson to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Dutch over 11/16/1993.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $750 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Why don't you step to your left for paperwork, ma'am? Julio Thompson to the podium. Sean Kamey to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please. Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Bond, please step to your left for your paperwork. Sean Kamey to the podium. Lisa Spalding to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please. Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $250 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
There's a second court date for that.
Yeah, your court date was on, let me tell you.
It's on the outside, right?
You were supposed to show up on April 15th. Let's see here.
I got other court dates I can still mix up with the misdemeanors. And it's so hard, trying to keep track with them.
I understand, sir, but you got to show up, especially for for your felony probation. You got to show up for your court dates, and so when you didn't show up, your probation violation judge put out a warrant for your arrest. So that's a $250 secured appearance bond for downtown Superior Court. Okay. All right, sir.
Okay.
So unless you can pay $250, you're going to stay in custody, and then they're going to transport you to your next felony court date. It's May 22nd. Today's the 16th.
So I'll be here till May 22nd.
That's right. Unless you can bond out, unless you can get someone to bond you out. Today's the 16th, so that's 6 days. All right, sir. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Lisa Spalding to the podium. Joshua Boyer to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please. Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be May 22nd in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $250. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Joshua Boyer to the podium. Lambert Key to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Sure.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is May 22nd in the downtown Superior Court. Performing the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's $250 secured. Sir, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
I have a question.
Sure.
So on the day of that I was supposed to go and see my my grandma died. And I sent her a message stating that my grandma died.
Yes. So, sir, let me clarify this for you. This isn't because you didn't show up to court. This is because, let me see here. It's because you violated your probation, and you didn't just miss 1 day. You missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and you also missed drug tests. So that's why he's violating you, your PO. So talk to the judge about it. You're gonna talk to the judge about it on May 22nd. That would be the date to try to change your release conditions, unless you can bond out before. All right, thank you, sir. Please get Lambert to the podium. Lionel Tania to the chair, please. Lambert. No, sir. No, chairs out there. Lambert. Name and date of birth. Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's May 22nd in the downtown Superior Court. Confirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $250 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. One, please step to your left for your paperwork. Lionel Tania to the podium. Kyle Daniels to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Tonight, Dennis, 6/18/86.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's May 22nd in the Downtown Superior Court. Forming the bond set by a probation violation judge. It's a $100 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. All right, thank you. Please step to your left. Kyle Daniels to the podium. Adam Assay to the chair, please. Morning. Name and date of birth, please.
Kyle Daniels, 10/29/92.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for disorderly conduct, a class 1 misdemeanor, and criminal damage, a class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be June 3rd. That's at the El Mirage City Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release, though. Sir, you are not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any of the victim or witnesses. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If there's an order of protection that's put out against you, you have to follow those orders.
Is there one put out on me? Do I know?
I don't know yet. If it is, you just got to follow it. Most importantly, you cannot live with the alleged victim, even if you're the owner or renter of the property. You're allowed one civil standby with local law enforcement to collect any essential belongings, and you're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony. Sir, do you understand all these conditions?
Yes.
And you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yeah, I was planning on leaving with my mom yesterday, but they decided to cut me anyway.
All right, sir. So you have someplace to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my mom.
Okay. And sir, so you promise to follow these conditions. You
Yes,
promise
sir.
to appear on June 3rd at the El Mirage City Court?
Yeah, can I have paperwork, sign no times and all that?
That'll be on your paperwork. Do you understand if you fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your
Yes.
arrest? All right. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you under own recognizance. Please make sure to show up to court, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Adam Assay to the podium. Name and date of birth, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for disorderly conduct, class 2 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm not assigning you an attorney because for these types of charges, you don't get a free attorney. But if you want to hire your own attorney, you can go ahead and do that. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Your next court date's going to be June 5th. That's at the Peoria City Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. Sir, I don't know if you have someplace to go, but at least until June 5th, can't go back to the scene of the crime. That means you can't go back to your home. You're not to initiate contact or have any contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If there's any orders of protection or orders against harassment that are placed against you, you have to follow those orders. And you may have no contact with the victims whatsoever by any means. You're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a class 6 felony. Sir, do you understand these conditions?
Yes, sir, I do.
And you promise to follow these conditions?
Yes, I do.
Do you have someplace else to go?
Yes, sir.
All right. You promise to appear on June 5th at the Peoria City Court?
100%.
And do you understand if you fail to appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes, sir.
Upon defendant's promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on our own recognizance. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Thank you. For the last two individuals, I'll be visiting the back of their cell. They pose a risk of harm to themselves or to others. Qasim Fatlawi, date of birth 7/1/64, is here on a Superior Court new case. Arrested for aggravated assault, class 5 felony, resisting arrest, class 6 felony, criminal trespass, class 3 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigned to counsel. Next court dates are May 22nd and May 27th at the Downtown Superior Court. Setting secured appearance bond of $1,000. If he's able to post bond, pretrial services release, not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Must submit to communicable disease testing. Kenesha Sampson, date of birth 7/3/2001. You're in a Justice Court new case, arrested for assault, class 1 misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, class 1 misdemeanor. Have found probable cause. I'm assigning counsel. Next court date is May 21 at the North Mesa Justice Court. Setting secured appearance bond of $500 if she's able to bond out, not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. After visiting with these individuals back at their cell, if I'm to make any changes to these release conditions, I will come back on the record to make those changes. This concludes the 5 a.m. calendar.